And for anybody that tuned in just now, we saw this brew earlier, and it's quite spicy. Miri's Guile on turn 1. Turn 1 Ponder here. No love for the Elder Spell. The Elder Spell was pretty cool. There's Guile resolving here. Yeah, just rearranging top cards of the deck, no draws. Both players 2-1 at the event.
Yes.
And pass to you.
All right, Polluted Delta pass.
Good.
Scalding Tarn pass.
Miri's Guile again.
Upkeep Miri's Guile trigger.
Okay. Draw. 18. Smasher.
Here's Vial Smasher. Vial Smasher, a hero of brewers everywhere.
Okay. Pass to you.
Bolt on mirror on Vial Smasher here.
Misdirection, take 5. Yeah, I mean, misdirecting it to you. Oh, wow.
All right, so 9 damage, or 8 damage from the misdirected bolt to the face. Take 8, nerd, yes. All right, here's Mystic Sanctuary putting Lightning Bolt back on top. And here's a Ponder. So that bolt likely going to get drawn here, and another attempt at removing the Vial Smasher.
He's gone.
And it's gone. Here's Guile trigger on upkeep. Wondering if anyone has played Vial Smasher in a Goblins deck. I'm sure someone has tried it. The 3-drop slot is kind of tight already. I don't think it's a great card for the Goblins decks that we have gotten to know as the stock, let's say. Yeah, Force of Phil says, with the amount that Goblins players complain about their Vials getting removed, there's no way that they play Vial Smasher. That's a good point. MTG Banding says, I played a Misdirection deck 2 at the pre-modern meetup last night. Nice. Misdirection's a good one. So, true story. I mentioned earlier I lost a match to the Spicy Brew we're watching right now at this event. On my turn 2 on the play, in game 1, before I knew what I was up against, I cast him to Tarak, and it got misdirected. And it was all downhill from there. Wasn't Mystic Sanctuary a second land on the last turn? I hope not, but I don't know. Someone go check the replay.
Sure. Golden drop. Good. Here's Guile.
Mirror's Guile trigger. Keen Duelist just comes down. We saw this card earlier. Gizlo says, I love this brew. I love it as well.
Yep. Good.
Prismatic Ending takes out the Mirror's Guile. Zafai.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Aquina says, why is he playing Keen Duelist over Dark Confidant? So Dark Confidant deals the damage to yourself. The point is to deal the damage to the opponent with this deck.
I'm going to put Ponder on top.
Okay.
Draw Ponder, play Ponder.
Force of Phil pointing out the combo is Keen Duelist doming the opponent with a Scion of Draco on top of the library. That's exactly right. Scion of Draco is actually the star of the show, but we have not seen Scion of Draco just yet. There are similar decks to this in Modern, using Throes of Chaos and Calibrated Blast. This is just a legacy version of that idea, I guess, using Scion of Draco as a high mana value card to deal damage. Vial Smasher and Zafai, not in Modern, obviously. Neither is Mirror's Guile, neither is Misdirection, etc. Golgati Troll says Miracles is in 10. Not sure what you mean by that. They are at 10 life. Ponder for Force of Phil.
Oh, you shuffled, right? No, but you already shuffled. This forces you.
And here's Counterbalance. Counterbalance might not be the best card against this deck, but it's getting hard cast forced. And Zafai trigger going to make an elemental here. And there's a sad D20 token rather than a beautiful 4/4 elemental that we all would have expected.
5.
Attacking for 5, Phil down to 5. Dragon's Rage Channeler, okay. Here's Dragon's Rage Channeler. Unexpected appearance. Phil drops a Tundra and passes the turn at 5 life. Is Phil dead? It's got to have a way to remove creatures, right?
No, it's you're at 5. Attack
I'm unsure if the player on the left knew the card that I was on top of the deck, but yeah, there should have been a scry there, I thought. All right, brainstorm into entreat. So Phil may have just won the game. Romario says, we know how 90s MTG feels about not having the right tokens. That's true. We consistently talk about token gate in our Discord.
5 angels.
That works.
Big controversy. All right, there's a bunch of tokens. And Phil might have just won the game. Bunch of double blocks happening.
Dies, trade. And second main. Another one.
Plays another Zephi. Force of Will goes down to 4. Player on the left is Hellbent now. Getting a Mystic Sanctuary. Going to put Lightning Bolt on top. And Zephi will resolve. No, Zephi is getting countered by a thwart, returning 3 Mystic Sanctuaries to hand. All right, that's game. Game 1 goes to Force of Phil Bleckman.
Yeah. Let's see, 9.
9.
Okay.
All right, 2 cards in hand.
Fetch a volcanic.
All right, a fetch land to start. 90s MTG All-Star Thwart, yes. The Spicy Brew got really close that game. Remember, both players are 2-1. Winter Lightnings, thanks for the follow. Turn 1 Ponder for Spicy Brew. Ghost, thanks for the follow. Twitch chat liking all Phil's altars, of course. I like Phil's playmat. Phil's playmat is outstanding.
Pass to you.
Underground Sea, pass. Mystic Sanctuary tapped. And pass. Is a Badlands. Here's a Ponder. Phil does not do his own altars, no. Yeah, it's a Miracles playmat. And Phil can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the playmat is a custom made specifically for Phil.
Good.
All right, Phil sharing the deck list in the chat. Thank you, Phil. Anybody looking for deck lists in general, a great place to start to look is our Discord server. If you're not into Discord, join using the links below, !Discord in the live chat, if that would be of interest to you at all. Pyroblast on the Ponder. Interesting. MTG banding with an important message. Okay, so I know we're all in agreement that tokens must absolutely be DCI approved official tokens or you incur a severe penalty. But what about playmats? Surely we must have 100% DCI approved playmats too or face harsh penalties, right? Yes, so playmats either need to be by... Oh, there's Scion of Draco. Playmats either need to be by Ultra Pro or by our affiliate Inc. Gaming. Affiliate links are down below. Those are your only options. Otherwise, they're not in compliance. All right. Force of Will pitching, I believe, predict on the Scion of Draco.
Sure.
All right. Here's Brainstorm here. Passing the turn with 5 cards in hand. Looks like Phil has multiple Pyroblasts.
Pass to you.
End step predict.
Plus go.
And it gets Flusterstormed. Okay. Phil chooses to move on here. No way to really interact with the Flusterstorm in any meaningful way. Ponder. Plays a Volcanic Island and passes the turn. Expressive Iteration.
Cards? 5.
Phil's going to counter that with a Pyroblast. Force pitching Omnath on the Pyroblast. And another Pyroblast on Expressive Iteration, so it's countered. Phil
Pass to you.
comes up there on that small counter battle. Here's Jace the Mind Sculptor. Looks like that's going to resolve.
Didn't realize even at the time, like, what black was.
Fetch.
Another fetch.
I wrote that. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Oh, you're good. I just remembered that. Like an idiot.
Jace on 3.
Dragon Slave Pink.
Yeah, I guess for resale value, how we did it.
Show where is it? Truck. And then pass 1.
Yes.
And pass.
All right, so Miri's Guile comes down here. Fetch for Force of Fill, gets a Tundra. Jace Brainstorm.
Good. Mary Scott.
Is Miri's Guile trigger resolving? Upkeep, rearrange the top 3 cards of your deck. No draws. It's not like Sylvan Library.
Should have kept the win. Okay, I can live with that.
Okay. And pass.
Another fetch for Phil, gets another Tundra.
Good. Mary's got it.
5/5, indestructible, 8 trample, and it goes damage. Whatever it goes damage.
Vial Smasher. Brainstorm in response. Entreat revealed as the first card drawn. Miracle Trigger will go on the stack.
Yeah.
5 inches.
Good.
out.
So I go to 6.
Logic Knot for 1.
With it being worse. Okay, good.
Logic Now for 1 is met with Force pitching Force of Negation.
Yep.
So looks like Entreat will resolve, making 5 angels. And looks like Vial Smasher will resolve as well.
And the turn.
Yeah, not much help when I've got 20 coming at me. Pass to you and die.
Is that the one?
So close.
I
So
just
close.
forced it to start, right?
Oh,
See a Shadow of Mortality revealed in hand there for the Spicy Brew.